Hi everyone, this is Rashi Rivera once again, and today we will be discussing the lessons concerning scheduling and digital marketing. So let's get started. I want to share you my screen. Alrighty. Alright. So in this lesson, we will be discussing all about how you're going to create your social media calendar, create your social media campaign. Of course, we have two templates here that are available for download. Just click these links. You can see there are, these are clickable links here that you can download the templates from. And of course, our digital marketing campaign, we have a tracker, which I will be explaining to you in a little while. Okay, if you're asking what is that calendar, it's just a simple calendar with everything that you need in order to create a campaign and plan your post for the following. But before we proceed to that, let's discuss how or why you need to stay active in social media. Well, think of it this way. Any business needs to advertise. May it be a traditional or a business that's based online. However, advertising your business needs a lot of budget, and not all business owners has that amount of budget. So what most do is that they use the lesser expensive things or activities in order to advertise their businesses online. There are different ways to do that to keep the customers engaged and keep them interested in the client's products. There is the email campaign, the social media campaign, and there's of course the page advertising. Right now, there's also a new addition to the family, which is the messenger marketing, or what we normally know as the chatbot marketing. We will be discussing that soon as well. So, for example, on day one, for example, Monday, you're going to send something to describe what your company is all about, what the product is all about, and what does it do. And then, for example, from days 2 to day 7, let's say Tuesday up to the following week, you will be sending something more fun, something that solves a client's problem through the product or the service that you're offering. And then, for example, from day 3 to day 21, you will be telling them why they need to buy the product. So every post, the buyer should go through the process of awareness of your product or service, consideration, meaning they would understand that they need your product or service to solve a certain problem or to make something easier, or they want it. And then the last batch of posts is that you need to tell them that they need to act now. They need to buy now, sign up now. So in everything that you do, in any marketing campaign, regardless of what medium you're using, maybe an email, a chatbot, social media postings, or even in landing pages, you need to walk the hand of your audience in order to go through the buyer's journey process, the awareness, consideration, and the decision up until the time they're able to buy from you. That's what we will be discussing in this topic. Okay, but first, before you're going to do that, you have to define what your goals are. How many clients do I need to sign up? Or how many products do I need to sell? Second question is, what are the medium that I will be using? Do I need a website? Do I need a landing page only? Do I need emails? Do I need just a Facebook account for social media? Do I need a chatbot? Or do I need to pay for ads? Stuff like that. Do I need to send out flyers? That's the traditional way. Do I need to pay for Google AdSense? Those are the things that we need to determine right before we start a campaign. All right, and next, just to give you an idea on the Google advertising options. I'm not saying that all businesses should advertise, but this one depends on the client if they have the budget. However, we are discussing this one just so you know options that the clients have. Um, Google advertising options is that you have to pay, of course, Google, and then you have to decide for certain keywords where when people type the certain keyword, your company will be at the top page. Actually, it's at the side and at the first row normally of the search page. If you're going to use these ads in emails, this will be on the first line of your email, right on your inbox, right before you see the inbox itself. Okay, and sometimes you can also see this in YouTube videos. You can also see those right now in our messenger. There's already a advertisements in our messenger inbox. So there's a lot of places where we can pay for advertising, and there's a lot of materials that clients would also need in order to advertise their products. We just have to make sure that we advertise on the right platform. We have to make sure that we know where our ideal clients are, so that when we advertise, we are going to capture them right where they are. Okay? And this is just an example of how your ad would look like. This is an example in the email. In when they click, this is what it would look like in websites, mobile, and on mobile and on desktop, and of course in different places of the websites. For example, it would appear on the header or on the sidebar, or it would appear like like a blinking buttons or flashing buttons somewhere in the website of popular websites where your customers hang out with. And of course, Facebook also caters to all types of business objectives. As I told you earlier, it raises brand awareness. It generates leads because leads are what your clients need. It increases local sales, especially if you know where your clients hang out with. It drives online sales, and it prompts your applications as well, of course. That's very important. So it's better that you understand what is the goal that you want before you choose the correct platform to advertise your business or your services with, your products and services with. Facebook has tools, of course, to build their awareness. Aside from the regular ads that we see, the images, they have different materials that they cater to different materials, like they cater to videos. They get carousel ads, in Lazada, where they can wherein you can click going to the left, and the images will just keep on going. It changes from one image to another, showing different types of products in different categories. So from awareness to consideration, and of course to decision, you have a lot of options, especially in Facebook ads. If you can click this one, there are different instructions here, different examples on how to create perfect ads in minutes. But we're not gonna dig deeper into that right now. We will be discussing further. Let's go on the channels or the Digital Filipino Flywheel. First is search visibility, social media, content marketing, and relationship management. These are the 4 channels that people needs to understand before they create any campaign. For example, when people type a certain keyword, or what certain keyword would you want the people to type so that you can be seen? For example, you're selling shoes. Would you want them to type ladies' shoes? Are you selling ladies' shoes? Or would you want them to type stilettos? Would you like them to type, let's say, running shoes? Shh, that's my dog. Sorry. Are your customers in social media? Are you going to use the social media platforms? Content, are you going to maximize their blogs and videos in order to bring out your products out there? Relationship management, are they Are they grouped in groups, Facebook groups? Are they in Facebook groups? And are you building relationships with them? So there are different strategies that you need to understand. And you just have to understand what each of these channels do to your clients, to your customers. There is what we call the domain authority as well. Domain authority means that the website has been known for a particular keyword, giving a particular sense to its audience. So if you're not giving constant content to your clients and your customers, and your customers are not going into your website, reading your blogs, watching your videos, commenting on them, you won't be tagged as a website that has a proper authority, you know. And especially in social media, if your brand is not known enough, you wouldn't be remembered at all. So all of these little things needs to be done all at the same time, and it could be a little overwhelming in the beginning, but it will make sense to you as soon as you do one activities after the other. Okay, like email campaigns, um, uh, as you create Facebook ads, publish content, and as you seek for Google rankings, just so you can get more authority as you grow your followers, as you grow your audience. Okay, now in your what do you call it, in your tasks, you will be asked to create a 21-day campaign. Now, this 21-day campaign should comprise awareness, consideration, and decision. So it should appear in all of your social media contents. May it be in graphics, done in Canva, of course, and also in the contents, meaning in copies or in the snippets. Remember, the snippets should be in the snippets should be in 100, not less than 150 characters, or not less than 3 sentences. So you have to make sure that when you create snippets, those snippets are long enough to make sense from the point of view of your audience. That means they will understand what you mean. They will understand what message you're sending them. Okay, so you have to post every day on different times in different social media platforms. For example, you have Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. These are the top three picks for most of the businesses out there. So you have to post number one to Facebook, post number two in LinkedIn, and then post number three in Instagram. These posts need to be different. So in creating a post, you need to strategize. Let me show you an example of a social media campaign created by one of my uh, 21-day campaign, Angelic Pedroso. I have Angelic's planner, and then 21-day campaign, Angelic Pedroso. Okay, well, Angelique is my student in Castillejo, Zambales. She is also a member of FAPSCO. FAPSCO is the Filipino Online Freelancers, Filipino Online Professionals Services Cooperative. That is the national-based cooperative that we are so hard. We are so trying hardly. We are trying our best to build together with other co-trainers from the DICT and together with DICT or Digital Jobs PH graduates and other freelancers as well. So this is her social media campaign calendar. Oops, it's taking a while there to load. So in the third column, you will see that this is her Facebook copy. You can see some of these one are written in Tagalog. And the link to the post is here. The day, so she numbered as day one. And then this is the Twitter. And this is the Instagram. You can see there are different posts. 1, 2, 3. In day one, there are different posts. Okay, and let's see that here. What do they look like? So day one, so this is, oops. This is her post in Facebook. And the link is shown here. Let's try to click the link and let's see what will happen. Make sure that the links of your post are also here. And when you get the screen, the screen, we call it the screenshot of each post, make sure that the date from the computer is being captured, like this one, the dates here. It should be like that, like that. So when you take a screenshot, it should appear as like that. And then this one, oops, like this, so that when they click, it should appear like this. October 6th, oops, 2008. You should see this one and this one. They should be the same, okay? Because back in this one, during these times, it's not being asked yet, but right now I'm telling you, when you take a screenshot, it's not just this one that's needed, it's also this, okay? I hope you understand that. Okay, and then make sure that you link the post to the exact post. How would you get that? Gosh, how would I get that? For example, this one already posted, just click on the link. It will show the dates as well here. And just click that, and this is the link, just get it. See? So this is her Facebook post. And then on Twitter, this is her Twitter post. So they're different, right? See, day one on Facebook, Twitter, day one. And then on Instagram, this is her post. She says, freedom is not the absence of commitment, but the ability to choose and commit myself to what is best. BG Server. So that's the name of her company. Before, the snippets are okay to be, just this small, just one liner. But right now we have a new rule. Our snippets should be not less than 150 characters or at least 3 sentences. So make sure they're long enough to be either inside the image or here at the status section. What I suggest is to put very little words in the image and then put more words here on the status section. Okay, and then if you can see, this is the day 2. So there's a lot of copies here now. If you can notice that the day 1 in Facebook, grow your website now. Oops, what's this? Day 1. Oh, it's different. Okay, there's a different copy here. No, not that one. Yeah. Day 2. I want to show you. Facebook. Oh, not this one. So you should make sure that your day 1. See, oh, there you go. The day 1 in Facebook, she used the same image, different copy in Pinterest. This one, Pinterest day 3. This one is different. Okay, I just thought it's the same. Yeah, it's different. A little bit different, but the same. So she's using this particular color. Oh, so that's how she does it. See, the colors are the same. The branding is there, her branding. Also observe the logo. Your picture of the images that are being done using Canva should be consistent with your branding. Your website should be there, your strikingly website. Email should be there as well, it's better. Make sure that your post from day 1 to 3, day 1 to 21 has different posts from different social media platforms. You can reuse, however, your post on Facebook on day one can be posted in Instagram on day two, and on Twitter on day three. So you just have to learn how to shuffle. Okay, and you're asked to post twice a day. So you will be creating 42 different social media posts, 14 in awareness, 14 in consideration, and another 14 in decision. Okay, next. And this is how a social media calendar looks like. So you should plan your post this way. The links to the social media calendar template are also in our slides. Okay, and then part of your 21-day campaign is to have 3 activities. One activity um, is this posting in social media. Second activity is to send emails and proposals to prospects. And then another activity is to be engaged in interviews, in client interviews. Um, one other activity that you can do is to um, send proposals, send emails, and then post in social media campaign. Yeah, and then you can also call clients, um, and call friends, possible prospects, ask for referrals as well. You just have to make sure that all of them are documented. If they're not documented, they will not be accepted, and they will not be treated as a campaign for the day. Okay. Anyway, all of the instructions are here. Anyway, you can just go to these slides and then review them. If you want to increase exposure of your brand or a product, you can just post it to your Facebook page and then share it using your personal timeline. I already discussed this one with you before, I think. And tag people of authority, especially people of authority in that particular industry or in that particular group of, um, group of customers. Oh, and you also have to track these. You also have to track how many people have responded to your campaign, how many did likes, how many sent you emojis, how many commented, and you have to log in all inquiries and interactions on your Streak CRM or HubSpot, whatever it is you're using. Follow-up activities. These are the example of follow-up activities. You have to respond to inquiries. If somebody asks, I have an assistant. You have to respond to inquiries. Send your email templates for those who fill out on your lead-in form, or for those who ask in your Facebook Messenger, Facebook pages, and also in your chatbot. Attend networking events. It's also a kind of follow-up activities. Just take pictures. Make sure that they're documented. You can send proposal to 5 to 10 people via email. Post to free launch or meetup graphics on Facebook. Private message 5 to 10 people via Facebook as well. PM. Send them private messages. You can also send private messages for people in LinkedIn, specifically to ask them to connect with you. Then once they're connected, you can send them, proposals, questions, etc. Remember that asking people to follow your page or to connect with you on LinkedIn is not part of a follow-up activity. One-on-one meetings, calls, discovery calls, interviews, press releases if you're going to create write-ups about something. And then of course, get and post video testimonials. These follow-up activities needs to be logged in your CRM as well, where each prospect has a deal being bought. So this is the same thing. The digital marketing campaign as a social media specialist. So you have to make sure that this is being done properly. Okay. Again, this is an example of the calendar that you're going to do. This is where you're going to download the calendar template and the 21-day campaign sample. Oops, there's more. Don't need that one. Okay. Remember before that we discussed how you're going to schedule your um, your campaigns on a daily basis without you having to schedule them every day manually. My favorite is Hootsuite, and this is what I've been using for years now. There are other tools that are being used. There's Later, Crowdfile, Facebook. We discussed that before as well. That you can post, you can schedule posts using Facebook, and that's it. So we will discuss that on a separate video. But right now, I'm just gonna give you a quick glimpse. So you just have to sign up using Hootsuite, and the rest will be discussed on a separate video. Oh, there. Let's go back. And also here, the messenger bot or the ManyChat. ManyChat is the tool that we are going to use in our messenger marketing, which I wanted to introduce this to. This one is free, and you can install this one in your um, Facebook page. You have to understand what chatbot is, again, why it's being so popular right now. Before, back in the days, email marketing is the one that's really, really very popular in the digital marketing industry. But right now, Messenger bot is is being known, is being well known, and being seen in the digital marketing world because of a lot of benefits, a lot of um, advantages. First, there's a lot of people in Messenger right now, and people in Messenger, they have their phone handy at all times. The opt-in meaning the people that clicks on the messages, and the rate of you getting their emails is bigger. Click-through rates, the percentage of people clicking compared to the email and messenger marketing or chatbot is really, really bigger. Open rates, people tend to click them and open them, and um, they don't get bored because it's not a long email, not the same as the one that you read in email, very long correspondence. The messages in chatbot are munchable. They come in 2 or 3 sentences at a time, so they're easy to munch, to read, to digest. In terms of contents, that's what I said. It mobile, it's mobile friendly. Yeah, it also promotes conversation because the tone of conversation is just like you're talking to a real person. It delivers instantly. Unlike email, you don't normally open your email on a daily basis, right? Let's face it, that's true. But when it comes to Facebook Messenger, you always hold your phone even if you go to the bathroom. So um, delivery is very instant, and the recipients received it right away, and they normally click it. People doesn't like seeing this. A lot of inbox. What's that? Yeah, there. Inbox unread messages. People doesn't like seeing those unread inbox messages in their messenger. And quick funnel. If they don't like it, then they don't click. If they like it, they click right away. And the process is very, very fast. And it triggers automation. You can ask questions, they can click a yes and a no. Like there are quick responses that they can just simply click on. And it's not like in email marketing where people get too lazy, clicking on buttons in the email, and then it will open up another window. It kind of looked tedious in the email rather than right now it's becoming the industry standard. So people are becoming hyped with the whole messaging marketing thing. So right now, everybody, if you are in the online industry, you should do it, and you should take advantage of it while it's hot. Right now, in order for us to understand messenger marketing, or no, creating chatbot flows, there is one game in the future ready ASEAN.org that I played with. My daughter used this one and we were playing with it. it's like you're playing in Minecraft, but you're learning the program logic formulation. Now I want you all to click this form here and sign up, and then create an account here in futurereadyasian.org, and then just play. Go to the learn now, or you find the wait. Let's just click it so you can see it. There, start learning. Go here. Once you're logged in, go to start learning. Make sure that your name is here. If you're logged in, your name will be here. You say, hi Rashiful, welcome to blah, blah, blah. And then go to digital citizen. This is where you need to go. And then I would advise you to play with the Minecraft Hour of Code. This is just a 20-minute game, and it will just give you the basics, the very basic program logic formulation. What? Future ready asking? What will you show them? Yeah. Show them. This one. So my apologies. My daughter is here. She's my assistant. So what will you show them? She's going to show you something, she said. In events. Yeah, there is something in the events too. Under these events, you can see the different games that you can play with. But please do this one once you're done with all of the tasks, because you will really enjoy using this site. This site is for free, and this is for everyone. Kids and adults alike. This is the hour of code, yes. Learn more, and then why don't you talk? She's playing with this one, so she's very journey to the site. You have to create an account. Yes. Yes. And then they can see different activities. There. And then you can see the different activities that you can do. You can also show them to your kids.
There's also some
how-tos.
So if you get lost, you can.
All right. So you can use the dance party, the Minecraft.
This is my favorite.
Make your own maze.
You can even animate some.
Animate, yeah, animation. Yeah. Okay.
There are different
What?
Types to code. There's JavaScript. There are blocks. I think it's still.
I haven't tried that yet.
Yeah, I don't know JavaScript.
Now let me finish my recording. My apologies for that. She's really excited to show you this. A future ready ASEAN is just one way in showing you, one way of showing you how you're going to create your chatbot flow, what do you call it, the chat flow in your using your ManyChat. Okay, but before we go there, let me just show you the different features the chatbot has, or ManyChat has. These are the different elements, of course, elements. These are drag and drop elements, or actions. Sorry, by the way, actions that you can program to your chatbot. You can send a message. You can open a website. You can ask your bot to call a number, or the buy button, perform any action, start another flow. Condition. There is a conditional what do you call it, formula that you can create there. Randomizer, smart delay. You know those little things that looks like somebody is typing on the other end? That's a smart delay. It looks really real, but you're talking to a real person. And you can also select an existing step, meaning if you have already programmed a certain step, for example, let's say choosing a shoe size for female lady shoes, you can just connect one flow to that particular step. In chatbot, this is what the dashboard looks like. We will always go to the flows. The flows are the series of connected. It looks like this. It looks like this. For example, this is your first message. If the person, there are two choices under it. If they choose the yes one, they will go the questions or the flow would go here, and then if they choose to know, it will go here. And then if there are also a series of questions here, which connects up until the end of the bot flow. Okay, so it's also being stored in folders. There is a default reply. Default reply are the replies that your bot will send to the audience once the bot cannot recognize the word that's being used or the questions that's being asked. So the inquiries, welcome messages, menu items are the different flows that you've already created. And there are two basic builders, by the way, in chatbot. There's the basic flow builder, basic builder, and then the flow builder. The basic one is what you can see when you click. This one is what they would see. Looks like this, but in flow builder they can see the whole thing like this. They can see the whole flow. But it's up to you on where you feel you're most comfortable working with. I like working here rather than here because I cannot see what happens next. I want to see everything, from the bird's point of view. All right. Basic builds chatbot content. You won't see the whole flow, and you can toggle to flow builder and then to basic builder. The flow builder, the one that has everything on it, is a content management system and chatbot organizer. You can create campaigns, quizzes, inquiries, purchases, programs, different steps, of course. You can branch them to different yes or no thing and to the A/B split test. A/B means if you give them an option for the red shoes and for the black shoes, randomly what will happen, and then you see which one is working best, and then you keep the other one that's working best. You have to make sure that you title your process or your chat flow pretty well so that you don't get lost. Okay, and once we're done with that, what I would suggest is to create, is to keep, is to no, not keep, is to create a goal first before creating any campaign. You have to make sure that they understand, you understand, the client understands the goal of the campaign before creating, different flows, the questions and answers. And what I would suggest is that you create the questions one branch after the other. You don't create with answering different questions because you're gonna mess up your head. Make sure that you plan your bot campaign. Who's the bot helping? What's the campaign for? What questions will be answered? What help can the bot do to the customers, of course? When will it send the message? What are the triggers? What keywords that will be used? You have to create a prototype, much like this one, so that when you go to chatbot, all you need to do is to copy and paste the text, the questions and the answers, and the flow, instead of just thinking what you're going to do there. It needs to be planned. What keywords you will be using, of course. Test campaign. You have to test all the possible replies. Get a partner. Then ask your partner to test your bot, and then you do the same thing for that particular person. Check the stored information as well. Make sure that your partner is working with you on this one, or with your group mates, because it's not easy to build a whole campaign in chatbot and connect the whole conversation thing that's going on within the bot itself. See, this is also a sample flow, and we will be discussing this one in more detail as we discuss the chatbot itself, as we demo the chatbot creation. Make sure that you also join the ManyChat Facebook community, this one, and then chatbot, this is chatbot, not chatbot, FB group for dummies, and then ManyChat Mastery FB group. Okay, and